Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Tulane right back to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The quick out.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trying to get to him. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Quick release by the QB. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the UTSA Roadrunners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way to score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence one way. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Tulane right back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. No huddle, offense to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's McClure. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Back to the air one more time. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He wants to throw it again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTSA! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 2nd down now after the sack. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's McClure. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McClure. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He leaves it with his back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Works the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Tulane right back to the line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front 7.
He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Handoff from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They'll try to add another to their lead. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. And you got misdirection and so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best route.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play-action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back, so you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes, it's too late. You saw that right there.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Roadrunners are flying down the field. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Roadrunners are in the red zone. The give to the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, UT San Antonio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Tulane right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tulane! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Going up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You send it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Takes it the other way. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTSA! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
To the air on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. And they're able to make the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking for a man on second down. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No fruit.